Ooh, I like. I like. Nice little filter. Hello, Tar Heel Cutie.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Good. So,
is it awkward at all?
Yeah. No. So it's only awkward if we make it awkward. So let's make it not be awkward.
Okay.
So tell me something random, embarrassing. Let's just break the ice. Like break it.
Something random and embarrassing. Well, I'm sitting on my balcony in a dress. That's random and embarrassing during quarantine.
During quarantine.
I think that qualifies.
Okay, the ice cracked a little bit. I don't got no pants on. So up top, I'm day ready. Below, mind your business.
That's a great way to break
the ice broken.
That's been me all week long, though. I've been like that all week long. I'll be like dressed up at the top and pajamas in the bottom during my conference call.
And it's not nobody's business.
Nobody's business. So you're in Atlanta?
I am in Atlanta. Been here for about 10 years or so. Originally from North Carolina. And
me too.
Yeah, what part?
Winston-Salem. What about you?
Okay, Gastonia. So born and raised Gastonia.
Okay.
One of my older brothers lives in Winston-Salem right now.
Oh, wow. Yeah. How about that?
Right. And so you work in PR, right?
I do. I was just in Atlanta, for 14 years. I just moved to Charlotte.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep, like literally 4 months ago.
So I work in corporate marketing now, but for a while I was working with this online magazine, and so I would go to all these different events and stuff. So it's kind of crazy that we haven't crossed paths.
What's the name of the magazine?
So the magazine at the time, we've since disbanded it, but it was called Reveal Mag. So yeah, so we used to do all these events, and we were so the premise of the magazine at the time was to reveal some of like the world's best kept secrets or Atlanta's best kept secrets. So we would visit like mostly entrepreneurs and up and coming things, and kind of like put some light on what they were doing and some kind of stuff that we thought was cool in the industry. So it's crazy we didn't cross paths.
I know, right?
Yeah, I bet you were at so many events.
Yeah, I was definitely on the scene.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I bet you, because our magazine was still kind of in infancy, even when we kind of demanded it, still was kind of up and coming. So probably because you were probably not, I don't want to say on a higher level, but probably on a higher level than that.
So now you're doing corporate marketing, you said?
Yeah. So now I work in marketing.
Have you been laid off for this break?
No. So luckily, knock on wood, nobody from my company has been affected as far as like employment. So I work for like a major retail company, and we all of our corporate jobs have gone remote, 100% work from home. Our contact centers have gone 100% work from home. We have some door-to-door sales positions, like people come out to your house and things. So all those roles have been moved to stores. So none of them lost their jobs. Our retail associates still in the stores. The cool thing that the company did, which makes me proud to kind of work for them, is that they were like, nobody's hours are getting cut. So if you were...
Uh-oh, did we freeze up?
Hours. Sorry, I got a call. But yeah, so it's kind of cool that nobody who works for the company should see an effect on their paychecks. They like the way they do their work is changing, but their paychecks are not. So that made me proud. Yeah, that made me proud to work for them. But I mean, at the end of the day, that's cool. I still want my own, but that made me proud to kind of work for them, seeing how so many people are getting laid off, furloughed, fired, etc. And then like, I say my company, but the company I work for is like, yo, y'all are good. Matter of fact, we're going to try to help some of these other people who got laid off. And so it's kind of legit.
Yeah, that's a blessing for sure.
Yeah, it is, because it's a lot of uncertainty right now. We still don't know when people are going back to work and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm hoping things get back to normal by May because I had a big event planned in Atlanta actually for the 15th. Okay. And then on the 13th, the city of Atlanta forced the venue to close like 2 days before my event. It was supposed to be like 200 people coming, so it was really stressful. So I'm hoping things get back to normal so I can have my event.
Right. So I will say that it's probably a good thing that your event didn't happen when it did and that it's going to be happening later because I wasn't invited to the original one. So there's no way it could have been fun.
Gotcha. I thought you were going to say
later, everybody can have a good time.
No, see, I thought you were going to say it's a good thing it didn't happen because you wouldn't want anyone to get sick.
Also,
thought you were, okay, gotcha.
I also, aside from the selfishness, we don't want to be sick either. So,
because I was really pushing for it to happen. Like all week long, people were emailing me about it. Like, you still have it? I'm like, yep. Yeah. And then Friday, the city of Atlanta, like, no, you're not having it.
Right. They shut everything down. It was like,
they did.
It hit hard. So aside from like your events, has your business, your work industry really been affected super hard?
Not yet. Praise God. And prayerfully it won't. So you know, basically my business is online based. So I
nice.
Yeah, create PR and business opportunities for entrepreneurs. So I have like a store that people buy like business opportunities from, if that makes sense, and business books and things like that.
Nice.
So it hasn't been affected, and I'm hoping that it does. I'm just doing more partnerships, so that I can kind of keep the word going to different markets. So I hope it all blows over in like a month.
Yeah, a month is even ambitious. I want 2 weeks. Like I don't even want it to be that far out. I need Trump talking about Easter.
Oh, okay. So Easter is what, April
14th, 15th, something like that. So I don't know a lot about Easter, but I do know around Easter time is when stores start selling Starburst jelly beans. So I got to get up on it because those are my favorite. So that when I start seeing the Starburst jelly beans in Target, then I'll know it's Easter.
Gotcha.
That's how I just live my life based on when stores sell their candies.
Oh, well, it kind of makes sense. I get it.
It's Christmas time when they start selling candy cane Hershey Kisses. So there's also that.
I hate those.
Wait, what?
I hate candy cane Hershey's Kisses. It's like peppermint chocolate.
I guess we're done here. I don't know how to turn this off. that was almost a deal breaker.
Oh no. Peppermint and chocolate does not belong together. As a chocolate connoisseur and a chocolate person.
No. That does not make you authority. Being brown doesn't make you a chocolate authority.
You don't think so? Like being brown doesn't make you an authority on brown, It kind of feels like it should. No.
Yeah. You know what? This is the thing. You're pretty. I'm going to let it roll.
Well, thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and let you have that. I'm going to look at it like this. More candy cane Hershey Kisses for me.
That's a very
white
good
chocolate,
way to look at it.
Different.
Oh, it is white chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah. It's white chocolate with the peppermint. I'm not going to sell you on this, huh?
Yeah, no, not at all. And I guess, since I'm not white chocolate, maybe I'm not the authority.
You're not the authority. So you actually, I have hot chocolate right here with peppermint in it.
Oh, wow. You are really committed to chocolate and peppermint being a thing.
I need you to quit faking the funk and get on board.
You're really committed, like super handy.
On board. It's really random that's there.
It is. Extremely.
I have a little bit of it. So I since working from home, this is my second week working from home full time. I'll usually do 1, maybe 2 days from home per week, but I would post up at the dining table, on the couch, something like that. But since this is my full situation for the next however long, I said, you know what? Let me make a workspace. Let me make this feel like I'm at work because I think that's the only way I'm going to be productive. So
is that like a curtain in the background or?
Yeah. So I'm sitting by the window.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm telling you too much about my business, and this is going to tell you how I live my life. Everything around me is storage, except this desk in the storage room. I cleaned out my storage room. Was like, I'm going to make this an office space, and I'm not completely done yet. So my desk is set up, my computer's set up, my monitors are good. I have a TV across the room. Everything outside of frame is still storage.
Well, I'm not mad at that though. I mean, you have the TV, you have the essentials,
I'm trying to make this so that it's not a glare, but I mean,
you're fine.
It is what it is.
So how do you know Yvonne, the creator of virtual
right?
dates?
So actually, the company I work for, she and I used to work together. She used to work there also. So met her at work. We used to. I think I trained her. No, I did train her. So when she came through training, she was like this large personality. You know, she's funny and she's loud and she's all of this. And I'm the same kind of way. So we immediately clicked and I was like, yo, you're cool as hell. You're on my team. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I need you on my team. And so we went through training. I think I was her trainer. I'm pretty sure I was her trainer. You know, she graduated, whatever. And then we ended up being on the same team. So we just collaborated a lot in work capacity. And then we became real cool. So after she left, we just kept in touch via social media and stuff like that.
Oh, that's so cool. So I'm guessing then that dating must be a challenge in Atlanta if you're on here on Instagram.
So the weird thing is that, so I guess it is a challenge, but I feel like it's probably my fault.
Yeah, it has to be. There's a million women in Atlanta,
and I'm never outside. So
step one.
That's step one is to go outside, and step two is probably put on pants. Maybe pants first, and then go outside. Exactly. I always get the order mixed up, but but yeah. So I basically go to work, and then I'm at the house. I'm not. I guess by definition, I am an introvert in the sense of like social settings and stuff like that. I don't dislike it. So if you put me in a room, like in a party, I'm depending on the scene, who's there, the energy of the room, etc. I can work the room, or I can be in the corner on my phone texting. So it can go either way, depending on where I'm at that day and then the energy of the space. So sometimes it's just not something I'm in. I'm just like, it's draining. So I guess by definition, I'm an introvert because social settings exhaust me. So when I go to parties and events and networking things and socials and all of that, I'm gonna have fun. Like, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna make the most of it, but I'm gonna be exhausted and I'm gonna need time to kind of recharge. A lot of times, I'm not even invested enough to go because I know the draining effect it's gonna have. So I don't thrive on those experiences, so I usually stay away from them. So I don't ever go to anywhere where people exist. So if you're not at my job, at the gym, at the store, I probably don't see you. And that's unfortunate. But that's
very
my truth, right? But that's my truth right here.
Yeah, it is what it is. So how old are you?
Oh, man, tell the internet how old I am. 35.
Oh, yeah, like you're like 85. Like, that's not old.
Almost. It's almost. It feels 85. The way this knee popping and this shoulder down.
Your knees pop, lock, and dropping it over there.
Every time I stand up quickly.
Oh no.
So it feels 85. So what's the dating? So you were in Atlanta for 14 years, and now Charlotte. What's the dating situation
in Charlotte?
There, yeah.
Well, I will say Charlotte people seem a little more. They seem less about that socialite life. You know, in Atlanta, a lot of men are on the scene. You know. So it seems like people are less kind of about the socialite life, which is why I moved here. My family's here, my friends are here, and it's just like, you know, I enjoyed that 14 years in Atlanta, but ready for a slower pace, you know. So dating's been cool. I haven't met any psychopaths, so that's a plus.
That's always a plus. No like murderers or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still here. You know, no one. You know, have you seen the show on Netflix called You with the psychopath?
Joe.
Yeah, haven't met Joe, so that's a good thing. So.
Yeah, I hate when my dates end up being murderers. It's the worst. It's the worst. It always makes for an awkward second date. Yeah, I get it. I have hella snacks over here, so I might open. I don't apologize for that. So if I crack open a snack, I would offer you one, but it's virtual.
And I would take it. So groceries are in high demand.
I'm gonna tell you what would have been like hella dope. Oh, see,
you could have Uber Eats me some food. Dinner.
There was an opportunity for me to get some brownie points, and I failed. So here's the thing, because this is kind of a blind date situation, a blind virtual date situation. If it were not, and I'm gonna tell you what I would have done. If I knew it was gonna be a virtual situation, and I knew you, cash app you a couple dollars to get you some snacks.
Still.
They were
opportunity to do that.
Well, you can't go to the store now.
Let me type that on in. The Cash App tag
is, and okay, let me drop. Cinnamon graham crackers, roasted peanuts, and water.
There's the Cash App tag. So you can tally up what the snacks would be.
Listen,
send that on to Charlotte. I
am a man of my word, so let's get you some snack money.
Not lunch money.
Yeah, let's get you some snack money. Don't let no bullies take this from you.
Oh, God.
That's all I'm saying.
I would say this is definitely a successful virtual first date.
Because you got snacks?
I got snack money, so I'm sold. This is wonderful.
I just check your phone. I legitimately just sent you some snack money.
Oh, I believe you.
Caption 4 snacks. I should have spelled it with an X. Because I'm cool, SNAX.
Exactly.
Because I'm cool, but I didn't think that quickly on the fly, so.
How are you single and you're so willing to give out snack money?
Because I'm not willing to give out snack money to everybody. That's the thing. Yo,
I've earned snack money.
My worst day ever? I'm going to tell you about my worst day ever. So, dang, this is going to tell you a lot about who I am, and that may be good or bad. But I'm putting it out there, so you're just going to, this is me, you're just going to get it. I'm going to actually take my bomber off for this. So I have a friend who works at a coffee shop. And when I was there picking up something one day. And there was this girl in there who was real pretty. And I was like, yo, who was that? And he was like, she's a regular, she's real cool, whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. And so went on about my business. Later on, he texted me. He was like, yo, you remember the girl you was asking about? I was like, yeah. He was asking about, she asked me how I knew you. And he was like, I'm going to just give her your number. I said, cool, that's fine, for my number. And so she texted me the next day, and she was like, hey, this is so-and-so. I saw you at the coffee shop, blah, blah. So we chopped it up, and we said that we were going to connect, and we were going to meet up at the coffee shop to get some coffee or whatever. So 2 weeks, and our schedules just don't align. We just can't seem to make it work. And so she called me one Saturday morning. She called me Saturday morning, and this is 2 weeks after we exchanged numbers. And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm about to do my laundry and then go get some food. What are you doing for the day? And she was like, yo, I'm literally about to do the same thing. And she was like, this is going to be stupid, but do you want to have a laundry date? And
that sounds sweet.
I was like, okay. She's like, we'll meet up at the laundromat, throw our clothes in the machines, then we'll walk to get some lunch. It'll be a whole situation. I was like, all right, cool. Sweet. Stay tuned. So, so I was like, all right, cool, laundry day. It'll be what it's going to be. And so, so I was like, yo, I got a laundry facility in my complex. So just come to my house, come to my apartment, and then we'll walk over and then we'll do what we need to do. So she gets there and she's like, yo, the facility doesn't have any change. Do you have any quarters? So I go and get, I don't see it in here, but I keep a Crown Royal bag of change. Just when you break $1, you just throw the change in there. There's judgment in your eyes. I don't like it.
Complete judgment. Carry on.
Oh, wait. So I keep change just around, you never know. So this right now says that it has $208 in here in change.
How do you know?
Because it's digital, it tells me. So when I drop it, counts it. So I have this, and I have a Crown Royal bag of change. So I was like, yo, I got quarters. So I go get the Crown Royal bag, put it on the kitchen island. I was like, yo, get what you need. She goes, I only need $5. Cool, get it. So she goes in and she gets her $5. Does not leave me her $5, but I ain't sweating. But I noticed it. I ain't say nothing, but I noticed it. And so I was like, all right, whatever. And so get your change, whatever. So I go to the bathroom, and I come, and I'm like, I see her walk by my window. So I go peek out the window. I was like, oh, what is she doing? Putting my Crown Royal bag of change in her front seat. And so I'm watching her, the whole bag. So I'm watching her put the bag in her car. And I was like, what is she doing? And I just went on about my business. I come back in the living room. She's sitting down. I was like, yo, what's going on? You know, we're starting to watch TV. And I was like, what do you want to eat? You know, whatever. And I was like, yo, where's the bag? And she was like, oh my gosh, I must have left it in the laundry room when I took it down to put my clothes in. And I was like,
oh my gosh,
put this in your car. And you just looked me in my face and told me, I was like, well, yo, it's like $200 in quarters. You might want to go get it.
Oh my God.
She's like, okay, I'll go get it. And so I'm watching her, and she's not moving. And I was like, yo, can you go to the laundry room and get your stuff, because I don't want nobody to take it. If I saw a bag of change, I don't know if I would leave it, so you might want to go get it. So she's like, all right, I'll go get it. So she gets up to leave. I go back, look out my window, watch her go sit in her car, and she's like texting somebody. And 5 minutes or so later, she comes back in, and she was like, good thing no one took it. She's like, good. And I was like, hey, yo, I watched you take my change and put it in your car.
You told her?
Yeah. She was like, well, I had to put it in my car because I didn't know how much I was going to need, and I didn't want nobody to take it. I said, but you told me you left it in the laundry room. And she was like, well, I took it to the laundry room because I had to. I was like, you didn't know because I watched you. She was like, what are you talking about? Are you accusing me of stealing your change? I was like, I literally watched you try to steal my change.
You're like, exactly. That's exactly what's happening.
I said, but not only were you going to steal it, you were going to come back in here, let me take you to dinner, and then, like, let me dry your clothes. I was like, you didn't think I was going to notice? And she was like, I'm a successful model. I don't have to deal with this. I don't steal from anybody. And I was like, because you got caught. So you didn't steal from me, but the intent was there. Like, the audacity, and it was really funny. And I was like, yo, I said, I hope your clothes dry, because you can't stay here. And she was like, I've never been so and so. I can't believe you. She was like, I don't have to steal. I'm this and this. And I was like, and you're also a thief and a liar, so I need you to get out. And then left. And then I left, and I never saw her again.
Dating in Atlanta 101.
Laundry dates, like you said, oh, that sounds sweet. No, don't do it.
It kind of sounded like the makings of a great love story. Like we went out.
It's a rom-com waiting to happen, and then it went left hella fast.
Like I was picturing like Jennifer Lopez in her best Caucasian voice. And tumbling down.
It did not. It would have been Jennifer Lopez and like a non-threatening, non-aggressive black dude. It would have been her.
Cast by Tyler Perry. Now we're talking about a Tyler Perry film.
And like Terrence Jenkins. Like a black person that wasn't aggressive, like the ones that the white people accept. It would have been Jennifer Lopez as a white lady and Terrence Jenkins.
Look, and this is why you only go to your job and back home.
This is why.
Her.
And that was even a stretch because we were at my home. So that failed. So that goes down in history as probably my worst date.
Oh, that is definitely bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was not great. It was really unfortunate. And it's funny because I want to say my friend said she stopped coming to the coffee shop, which you kind of have to because, of course, I told him. And
oh, God.
I saw her on, like, Tinder or something a couple months later, and she was
so
like...
So you're on Tinder. Now the truth comes out.
Let's
talk about it.
I was. Let's talk about that. I'm going to give you one more. So I was on Tinder, and I matched with some girl who was like close to the area when I was at work. And I was like, oh, I'm actually at work, but I'll catch, like, you know, we can meet up and get some food or something after or whatever. And we have been chatting for a week or so. And she was like, all right, cool. And I said, so I'm going to leave work around 5. There's lots of places in the area. What kind of food you like? We can grab something in the area. And she was like, okay, cool. Italian is my favorite. I was like, all right, cool. I'll find a spot. It'll be fine. She texts me and goes, I need to look good for you. Send me $300 so I can buy a dress. And I said, my response, I said, I've never seen you. Everything in your wardrobe is going to look new as hell to me. Wear something from there. And she was like, she sent me like a sad face emoji, and I like blocked her.
Oh my God.
A stranger, like, I don't know you.
My God.
To feel comfortable enough to ask me. But the thing is, the fact that she felt comfortable, people are doing it.
Well, I could see if she met you on sugardaddy.com, but Tinder, a free dating app, it seems
a free dating app, but hopefully this nigga give me $300. And we blocked her. And that was that on that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't just, moved back to North Carolina where the Southern wholesome women are.
And they cook. They cook. Exactly. They go to church.
Exactly. We might not go to the gym. We might skip the gym, but we got the other two.
They go to church, but they backslide too. I be saying them.
See now, don't
that's
do
what I need in my
life. Like that.
That's what I need in my life. I need a good Southern Christian lady who backslides a little bit. That way, we still like do all the stuff like God wants us to do, but we can like have fun a little bit, like when we want to.
Do you go to church in Atlanta?
Oh.
And that's why you haven't met your wife. See, grand opening, grand closing.
If we want to talk about church, I have not great experience about church either. I just don't want too much. I don't want to give you too much too soon, and you be like, he's the problem.
Whoa! I mean, it's one story after the next.
Because the common denominator. And so,
exactly.
So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it.
After 10 bad stories, you are the one consistent.
Yeah, I'm done with my bad dating story. But here's the thing though, I just at the end of the day, they be like bad stories, but I just think they're funny. And so they're ridiculous, super ridiculous, but like I laugh like hell and be like, yo, listen to this. Let's talk about these terrible stories. And so I'm not tainted in any capacity. I think it's hilarious. Like, let's talk about the time that girl asked me some money on Tinder. Let's talk about the time that girl tried to steal from her. Let's talk about the time that laundry day went awry. So
awry.
I learned that word earlier today, and I'm using it as often as possible.
I don't blame you. I'm not mad at that at all. What college did you go to?
So I went to school at a small liberal arts university out of Salisbury called Pfeiffer University.
Oh, in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am not a young guy. So school for me was high school, graduated in 2002, and then graduated from college in 2008. So yeah, I'm not a particularly young
spring
kid.
Chicken. You're not a spring
spring chicken is my name. I'm not a spring chicken, but
none of us are anymore. Most of us aren't spring chicken.
Right. My nephew's 17, so yeah. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm not young. So I'm 40. How old are you? I just exaggerate a little bit.
I was going to say, I'm almost 35.
I'm almost 40.
Okay, I'm almost 40.
40's good. I feel like 40 is going to be a really, I don't know. I just feel like 40 is going to be big in general.
I hope so.
I see that. Because my whole life I thought 30 was it. And then I turned 30 and was like, this ain't it. Mm-hmm. So 40 got to be it.
Yeah, I hope so. Because 38 ain't it either. I just turned 38. It ain't.
Nice. First of all, well done. You must moisturize.
I do. You know that.
You must moisturize. Good. Ain't no crow's feet, no wrinkles, no nothing. So
I do what I can.
She born with it.
Let me give all the viewers flawless melanin.
Y'all better get into it. Not a wrinkle to be found. Yeah, that's some good genes.
Well, thank you.
The skin all smooth and whatnot.
I got Indian in my family. You know, everybody in North Carolina close to the Native American.
Right.
You know, so
I feel like it's probably true. It probably is some Native American in there, and everybody in North Carolina.
But it is, like, for real, my great grandfather was a Native American.
Nice.
I mean, even though people say I look African, though, no one ever says I look Native American, but people say I look African, Jamaican, Haitian, Caribbean.
No, I get that. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, but
I kind of agree with that.
A Winstonian, nothing special.
What do you mean? It's everything special.
What? It's embarrassing to tell people I'm from Winston-Salem. I always say, what? Well, I'll keep your mind innocent and pure. Mm-hmm. If you,
I'm from Gastonia.
They're kind of the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. But I shout it from the rooftop when people be like, from Gastonia, North Carolina. Like, I'm proud of that.
Not me. No.
This is home.
No. I always put a small town. When people are like, oh, what part of North Carolina? Small town, North Carolina.
No. When people say, so they always say, where are you from? I'm always like, puff my chest out. I'm always proud. I'm like, Gastonia, North Carolina. And then they're like, where's that? And I was like, oh, outside of Charlotte. Like, they never know where it's at, but I'd be proud as hell of it. And I didn't realize until I became an adult, the bad reputation Gastonia had. And so I always was like, oh yeah, I'm just from Gastonia. And people were like, oh, really? How did you make it out? Like, I didn't realize it had a bad reputation. Yeah,
it does. It does
I didn't know, but I didn't know that probably until I moved here. And I was like, oh, I'm from Gastonia. And they were like, oh, really? Like, or maybe college. And I was like, yeah, it's lit. And they were like, is it? Did you do drugs? Are you okay? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't know.
Like, do you have any PTSD?
That's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I knew was, this is home. I moved around a little bit, but not for real. Like we would go. I lived in South Carolina for a couple of years, but we were back, and so I was like, this is mostly all I know. It didn't feel like anything I should be nervous about, scared of, ashamed of, or nothing like that when I was in it. And then as I grew up, people were like, "Oh yeah, Gaston is terrible," and I was like, "Oh." Okay.
Well, see, Winston felt terrible while I was in it, so maybe that's the difference.
Maybe
it felt as terrible as it was.
My mom was kind of we were a little bit sheltered in that regard. Like we didn't. Yeah, so she was kind of like, all right. We might live here, but you're only allowed to go here, so you're never going to see all of this stuff that everybody's always talking about. So I think that's probably, so my experience with a lot of people was different from, or my experience is different from a lot of people I know.
That's because I got to see all the stuff that you didn't. Like, I actually got to see it. So that's why I never tell people I'm from Winston. I'm like, oh, it's small town. You probably never heard of it.
But I also feel like that adds to your success story. It's like, yo, I'm from Winston-Salem, a town where they didn't think I'd ever get out. And like, I came out and I'm killing it. And
that's true indeed. That's definitely a part of my success story.
Yeah. So I think, like, own it and, like, let people be amazed at how you did it.
Oh, listen to
that's what it's going to be.
Speaker.
Listen. Let me update my resume real quick and add a new bullet or something. But that's really what it is, though. Like, I own it because I'm like, yo, I don't know a lot of people who came out of Gaston and really killing it. And so when I tell people that I am and then what I plan to do and all this other stuff, I'm like, yo, that's a good look. So yeah, I feel like you should own this Winston-Salem thing. So I challenge you. Next time someone asks you where you from, tell them.
I'm gonna be like, Winston.
No. Challenge failed. Abort mission. Abort. You're right. No.
Oh, well, you're quite fun to talk to. You don't seem like an introvert at all.
This is a one-on-one situation, even with the internet looking. I am not great.
I know we have viewers.
We do have viewers. We have 9. I kind of want to see it double digits. We're at 9 right now, so like if we get that 10th person, I might cash up you some snack money.
We gotta get that 10.
I will not cash up you snack money.
Come on, somebody.
I will not be
cash
cash up you snack money.
I already got $5 in snack money, you guys. He is a gentleman, okay? That's what a virtual date is supposed to be.
It's supposed to be snack, because the thing is, we supposed to be eating or something, because that's what dates be. I don't know. I got cinnamon graham crackers. I got water. I got roasted peanuts. Like I'm on a flight, but like we good. Like I got.
What's the little cookies that be on the flight?
Biscotti.
You got your little. Biscotti.
Yeah, I don't have those. There's a or Cammy. You know Atlanta. Cammy Cake sells a biscotti flavored cupcake.
Oh my gosh!
You don't know?
I didn't know. Gosh, biscotti is everything. I like wake up out of my crackers.
I had to gasp because you don't know about biscotti cupcakes. No, they are legit. They really are.
I'm sure. Yeah, Cammy Cakes is really good, but I'm not a real big cupcake person.
Strike 2.
I know.
The person was peppermint.
Wait, everyone says it's 10 people. It's 9, you guys. It's not 10.
Somebody else was offended that what you said about cupcakes.
It's now 8. You guys need to share this.
You're losing them because your cupcake blasphemy.
Y'all are making me lose my lunch money.
Your blasphemy about cupcakes was doing it.
Is that what did it?
Yes.
Sheesh.
No, this probably isn't something I should be proud of, but I got a little stamp card from Cammy. Like the little card where you go a lot and they get free ones. I got one.
Now, if you had one of those for Smoothie King or something like that.
Also have one for Smoothie King, and also have one for Slutty Vegan.
Oh, gosh, I would love some Slutty Vegan.
So you've been?
Yes,
it's legit.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. And quiet as it's kept, I got a line skip voucher.
There's such thing?
It is such a thing. So next time I go, I don't even got to wait in line.
How did you get that? A line skip voucher?
The juice. You just got to have it.
Either you have the juice or you
don't. Or you don't. Like, I got it.
That's all it is to it. God,
no,
I'm jealous. Because I waited in line for a long time.
I did too. So I've been a bunch of times. And every time, it's always a line Fridays and Saturdays. If you go during the week, it's not really that bad. I would drive by, like, when I left something, and I would drive by, like, 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. It'd be nobody there. And I could walk right up to the line and get my stuff. So you need to go and experience the line waiting situation because that's fun, too. It sucks to wait for it. But, like, the people come out and they yell at you and they're on their megaphones and they're shouting. No. It's a whole experience.
It is an experience indeed. When I went, I was with my pregnant friend and someone in front of us was smoking like marijuana in the line. She was like, excuse, so it was an experience to your point.
Oh, so classy. Yeah.
To your point, it was an experience. Not
a great one. That's unfortunate, and I can't explain it.
Yeah, so that's Atlanta for you.
That is absolutely Atlanta.
What is your Instagram page so I can follow you?
I am A.D. White.
I am A.D. White, and mine says I am Lily Mae, the country spelling.
Country spelling. I'll follow back. Not everybody.
Well, it was fun to chat with you.
The pleasure was all mine. Go get snacks, and I expect like a post or a story or something about the snacks that you got.
Oh, absolutely. You're a snack act, so this was fun.
That's nice. It was a pleasure meeting with you, chatting with you, and all that stuff. We'll be in touch for sure.
All right. Bye.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.